What's up guys, it's Oblivious Gamer here, and yes, I have another video and didn't expect to be making one today, but again, some news came out today about a game that's franchise I really enjoy, and that franchise being Kamen Rider. So they announced today Kamen Rider Memory of Hero, announced for the PS4 and Nintendo Switch, which will be coming out in October 29th in Japan. No word on a release for the West, however, they are releasing an English subtitle version for Southeast Asia, so at least you can import it and still understand the game if you don't know Japanese. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the latest Kamen Rider game was Kamen Rider Climax Fighters, which unlike previous installments, this game I would say was more a 3D arena fighter, sharing similarities with Gundam Extreme Versus series, the Dissidia Final Fantasy series, and personally, I would prefer something more like Climax Heroez, which was more a 2D fighting game. Don't get me wrong, I love games like the Gundam Extreme Versus series, which I'm a huge fan, or the Dissidia games, but the game overall just felt off for me. However, I feel we are in a situation when it comes to Kamen Rider games where beggars can be choosers. Now, it's actually interesting how I got into Kamen Rider. And back when I was growing up in South America, I was like 9-10 years, and every month my father would take me to this store where I can buy video games. And randomly I bought a game that I thought looked like Power Ranger. I was a kid, obviously, so I didn't know much. So when I put it on, it was called Kamen Rider Agito, and it was a fighting game. And it was this moment as a kid that I went, this is so fucking cool. I remember I also managed to get my cousin into it. We would just be constantly battling it out in this game. So much fun. Now, move forward years in the future, and obviously I became aware of what the Kamen Rider franchise is. And to be honest, I was thinking a couple of days back, I was like, man, it would be cool if there was a new Kamen Rider game. And here we are. Now, for this game, they claim it's an original story and promises to be much more involved Kamen Rider experience than previous console title. The characters are Kamen Rider Oz, Kamen Rider Double, and Kamen Rider 01. They also claim there is this focus on, like, the gameplay would be have something that has basic actions, which you fight using attacks with different power and rider power consumption, fight and chain together combos to get a high rank. Then you have chain actions, which they claim is a chain system in which you simultaneously select a form change and follow-up attack. Discover your own chain route and fight while connecting chains one after the other. And then of course you got rider power. Rider power is required for powerful attacks and evasion. Asserting the state of battle and mastering rider powers is essential. Then you also have gadget actions called Memoria Gadget. They appear in Kamen Rider Double, supports for the rider, and it plays a large part in the game, such as using its Denden sensor to locate hidden items. Now, looking at the trailer, I gotta say, graphically, it doesn't look very promising. As we can see from the cutscenes, the environment, the models, it just looks very bland if I'm being honest. However, I do want to state that graphics aren't much. I always consider gameplay being more important. However, I do feel it needs to be highlighted. And like I said, maybe it looks bland just because this could be an early build, or sometimes maybe this is just a Switch version and the PS4 version would look better or would be more high resolution than what we got here. But again, this part is just mere speculation. I do think, due to what they highlighted, it seems that they have been talking about gameplay, and that seems to be more their focus, since there's this mention of basic actions, chain actions, and getting ranks. And thinking about it, it seems that they're trying to go with this hack and slash maybe style, kind of like Devil May Cry, where the more you play the game, the deeper it is. That you think the combos are basic, but turns out there's so much depth and there's a lot of freedom. So maybe they're trying to aim for something like that. And if we see from the trailer, it looks like it's fun, or at least from what we got to see. Granted, we only saw some bit, but personally, I like what we saw. And I think focusing more on the gameplay and making it fun and making it deeper is probably going to be a better experience overall than just making a beautiful looking game. I am very excited, you get to see the characters traverse through different environments. There seems to be different forms of traversing. We saw the flying. Maybe you would be able to use your motorcycle. Like I said, there's still a lot that we need to find out since this was just a quick trailer, but I mean, I'd definitely give it a shot. Like I said, I feel beggars can be choosers, and in the end of the day, if the gameplay is fun, then I really don't care too much how it looks as long as I'm having fun. As always, they're going to be releasing a normal edition, and then there's going to be a premium sound edition, which includes more music. If you want to get the premium sound edition, that's up for you. I'll try to find a list of like some of the music, or the BGM, the background music, so we can have an idea. Overall, like I said, really excited. A little bit sad though that for the characters, we didn't get their original voice actors for some of them. So I know we didn't get Kamen Rider double. Their voice actors aren't the same. I mean, I'm still gonna give it a shot. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely gonna import it and try to cover this game when it comes out, give my honest opinion. But yeah, guys, this was just it. This has been Oblivious Gamer, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you are.